Bollocks. Hey up, Rayvers. Welcome to my man cave. I've converted my loft into a bit of a man cave. And road. Crappy weather means I thought I'd indulge in some indoor sports. So what perfect time to take a look at the colour of money? Eh. Yes, the colour of money, which is a pool movie. Not swimming pool, table pool, bashing balls around and that. And it's a sequel to The Hustler, 1960s pool movie, starring Paul Newman. Now, I've tried to watch The Hustler before, but whenever it's always on dead late at night. And whenever I've tried to watch it, I've always fallen asleep 20 minutes into it. So I ain't ever seen that. But luckily for me, when I caught The Colour of Money on ITV4 or whatever it were on, it were on a lot earlier, so I were able to watch the whole thing. Anyway, we see a much older Paul Newman playing Fast Eddie Felson, a retired pool player, doesn't play anymore. But he does seem to stake other pool players. He gives them the money so they can compete. And he takes a keen interest in hotshot player Vince, played by Tom Cruise. Now, first impressions, Vince is a bit of a tit. Real cocky arsehole, arrogant. But, he's a young lad, isn't he? Full of piss and vinegar. Don't know why them two words go together, piss and vinegar. Certainly wouldn't want them mixed up on your chips, would you? No. Anyway, Vince is sort of managed, if you like, by his girlfriend, Carmen. Played by Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio, who we saw in Robin Hood the other week, didn't we? And Paul Newman proposes that he takes the pair on him on the road to make some money with Vince being a pool hustler. Where basically you pretend you're shit and dupe folk into betting loads of money and then you thrash him.
You walk into a pool room with that go. The guys will be killing each other trying to get to you.
Now, Carmen, she's the brains. She gets this. She gets the business side of it. But Vince, he's just a pillock. Can't help himself. He has to show off and show how good he is. So he can't resist thrashing all the best players and consequently scares off any wealthy opponents who would have chucked loads of money at him.
That boy's hot.
Now, this combination of them going on this road trip and playing pool, it feels very American. They're driving Cadillacs and staying at motels and so on. Definitely feels like a proper bit of American culture. Very different to English culture, because of course, pool ain't that big over here. I mean, folk play it in the pub and that. But no, it's snooker over here. Snooker's the big one, isn't it, over here? That's the thing what captures the public's imagination over here, ain't it? Yeah, pot black, that was the first thing, weren't it? That was the late 60s, weren't it, with the Beeb. We're looking for programmes what would benefit from a colour telly. Commissioned by David Attenborough, don't you know? He commissioned the Floodlit Rugby League and all, I think. Yeah, so he ain't just a naturist, is he? But yeah, by the 80s, snooker had got big business, hadn't it? Every man and his dog watched Dennis Taylor beat Steve Davis, didn't they? Then of course we had Chaz and Dave, didn't we? Chaz and Dave.
Snooker, loopy, nuts are we. Me and him and them and me. We'll show you what we can do with a load of balls and a snooker cue.
Yeah, successfully making personalities of these nondescript snooker players. I mean, you got Steve Davis, everybody knew him, he was winning everything. And Dennis Taylor, obviously famous for his upside down specs, weren't he? But they also made a star out of Tony Meo, whose other claim to fame were being stranded on a desert island with Sting. And they made a personality out of Terry Griffiths. Great snooker player Terry Griffiths, but bloody hell he were boring. Just take ages over a shot. Right, he's getting the rest out. Line it up, that's fair enough, line it up. Choking his hand. Right, rest again. Just line it up, here we go. He's going to take it now. No. Bloody hell. Right, now he's going to take it. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. And any second now. No. Now, they also featured Willie Thorne, didn't they? Who were famous for his shiny bald head. Yeah, taking the piss out of him for it, weren't they? But he used to have a full head of hair in the 70s, Willie Thorne. I remember seeing him on Indoor League, playing the pool. Full head of hair, look at him, yeah. There we go, we come full circle, ain't we? Come full circle, back to pool. Hey, looking back, that were a weird programme, weren't it, Indoor League? A pipe-smoking Fred Truman presenting pub sports from a working men's club in Leeds. I mean, it was bizarre, they had all sorts on it, didn't they? Darts, billiards,
1980.
Arm wrestling, table football,
A great exhibition of attacking play, getting ready for the shot, moving it and then bang!
shove halfpenny.
And Alan Brown is really rubbing it in now.
I mean, that said, at the time, I loved it.
And he decided to celebrate by parading his pectorals.
But yeah, bizarre.
In just a couple of minutes, I'll be back with darts.
Nice cup of coffee for you, Fred.
Thank you, dear.
All right? Come on, son.
I'll say this.
Where was that? Oh yeah, obviously hanging around all these pool halls gives Fast Eddie a bit of a taste for it again. And he decides to have a game, taking on a very young Forrest Whitaker. And initially, he's a bit cocky, thinks, yeah, still got it, still got it.
Hold and moan, a little bit of his.
But then it dawns on him, he's been duped by a hustler.
You a hustler?
And Forrest Whitaker just starts thrashing him. And so Fast Eddie is humiliated. And Vince and Carmen witness it. So, wallowing in send pity, he cuts him loose.
I got nothing left to teach you, kid. That was the last lesson in here. I showed you all I got. I showed you my ass in here. Now what the hell else do you want? That's it. That's all.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect him to fall for that, would you? Schoolboy mistake. Yeah. Classic hubris, Raymondo. Oh, hubris. Yeah, hubris. Anyway, hurry up, Terry Griffiths, will you? Oh dear. Not your best today, Ickle,
Nah, just not wait today, Raymondo.
Hey, what say we raise the stakes?
Oh, no. I ain't good enough for that, Raymondo. No.
Oh, go on. Come on, don't be a sports ball.
No. I'm just not on form today.
Come on.
All right. Tenner a frame.
Now, I think because of a combination of getting stung by the embarrassment of being schooled by the hustler, but also getting a bit of a taste for it again, Eddie gets his son into training. And he popped to the opticians to get some new Dennis Taylor goggles so he can see properly again. And starts working his way back up to the level what he were previously. And he enters a big pool tournament in Atlantic City. Now, after advancing through the earlier rounds, he gets drawn against who else but Vince. And I found myself really wanting him to beat him. Because he's just an arsehole, Vince, isn't he? He's just a cocky arsehole. And after a titanic struggle, he manages to do it. Fast Eddie manages to beat him. Get in. And Fast Eddie, as you can see, meant a lot to him. He is delighted and all. And you're thinking, great, because Vince got over a cock and he's got his comeuppance. But in yet another display of prickishness, it turns out that Vince threw the match.
It's your cut. Cut of what? For the game.
What game?
Our game, man. I dumped.
And needless to say, Fast Eddie, he ain't impressed. But perhaps his girlfriend sums it up best.
He's a little prick.
Now, what's impressive to me, watching this, is that Newman and Cruz and the other actors seem to be playing all their own pool shots. They look bloody good. You see them all in shot when they take the hit and they don't cut away. You know, we're expecting the camera to cut away and just do shots of the balls going in the pockets. You know, that's the cop-out way of doing it. How you know they've just wheeled a professional in to do the shots. But no, they're all in frame doing it. Very impressive. Now, Cruz is very good in this as the arrogant tit. Very unlikable. really just come across as an obnoxious pillock. And Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio as the brains behind the operation. She's very good in this, very good. But star of the show, it's got to be Newman. He's just superb in this. He got the Oscar for it and all. Well deserved in my opinion. Okeydoo, on to Ray's ratings. Well, this was one of them late night channel flicking films for me. Just nosing through the channels to see what we're on, and stumbled across this. So I weren't expecting a lot, to be honest with you, but it did have Paul Newman in it. I'm a big fan of Newman, I think he's superb. So I was hoping for a 3-star film, but I thought it was great. Newman is brilliant as the old fart who's lost his edge, was trying to get it back. I can empathise with him because, I'm used to all these cocky youngsters underestimating us old folk. But special mentions also to Mary Elizabeth Mastrantonio and Tom Cruise. They're very good in it and all. So I'm rating The Colour of Money a 4-star, 3-star film. Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, I always quite like Terry Griffiths.
Well, I hope you enjoyed my review of The Colour of Money. Hopefully more than I enjoyed playing pool, certainly. And if you did enjoy it, poke the like button for me. Give it a good old poke. Get your pool cue and give it a good poke. Yeah. And remember to share our reviews with your mates and subscribe to my channel if you ain't already a subscriber. Very much appreciated. As are all the comments you keep putting on, your kind comments. Very appreciative of them. Apologies if I don't get a chance to respond to them all, but I really do enjoy reading them, and it helps make the channel what it is, you lot. You're terrific, you Rayvers, so thank you very much for that. And copyright box permitting, I will be back with another review very soon. So I will see you next time. Okeydoo!
Come on, Raymondo, one more game. Don't even have to play for money. We can play for shits and giggles.
Oh, bloody hell. Right, he's going to check it now. Oh, for